Hey everybody, welcome back to Dawntrail. This time the feast. The feast? The feet of gold. As Wuklamat health demonstrates, the valley alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. Might have warned me about that earlier, but of trouble time with tame alpacas. Alpacas? Alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. Wonderful, give you one of those then. Have you perhaps forgotten? We are the clan of merchants. If you want a taming saddle, then you'll have to find a saddler that will make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel in the thousands column. How much is that a gil? That's a bell. I don't have that kind of coin. Converting to gil comes to around 1 million or so. Perhaps if we all pitch in, yeah, I can cover that. No, this is my feat to accomplish. I won't feel right having others pay the cost. I'll find the money somehow. In that case, that basket of wool was worth a sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the hundreds column. Bring the wool you trade for even more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. It's a nice gesture, but I think I can turn 100 pel into 1 million? Well, no, it's only 1,000 pel, right? It's only so 1,000 pel? 1 million gil? I'm confused. That's 10,000 times more. We need 10,000 pel, not 1 million. Looking at 100 times more. Oh, right. I panicked and got confused with Alfredo's million gil. Again, I'm glad that was a gesture. I was really confused for a minute. I'm not so sure of this trading idea. You were almost talked into buying a cloak you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. But I hate it when you're right. Let me help you with your deal making. Hello again. Malibu. I work here at the ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about peddler profession. You wouldn't be able to do it for free, right? That whole fucking point? It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimants towards the first step of the feat, like you asked. As long as Wuklamat goes alone to capture her alpaca, she's free to accept any assistance from whoever she likes. Alright, let's be about getting you a saddle then. Don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally with a break of bargains, with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard. Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? Is it easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in? Yes, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Malibu gone, I need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly, although Strife, I think you should go with Wuklamat. I want to look after the alpacas. You've seen market and bazaars the world over. I'm sure you've sage advice to share. Sure. In that case, I should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it is misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have something to bargain with. If I do such a thing, if I leave the wool with Strife anyway, the better to keep my hands free. begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Javier, the saddler. He won't agree to a deal, of course, but it'll give us an idea of how much he'll accept for his wares. Okay, that sounds like a fair idea. Sounds pretty good to me. Alright. Peace out, guys. I'll leave you to it. Good luck. Right. We gotta go up here. We can't quite. It's fine, I'll go around. I'll go around. Up here? No. Up here. No. Over here. Man, I can't get over how cute their little houses are. Something I can do for you? We've come to bargain. I need one of those special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. A saddle, is it? And how much will you be paying for it? With a basket of fine alpaca wool. Very nice, huh? What use does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this could barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. What face I actually want? What might that be? Marcel. I like to nurse a cap a day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of the quality stuff, and you have yourself a deal. That bodes well for us, fair promise. Such mezcal can be found for only 5 pel in the thousands column. I hate the way they speak like that. It's really quite difficult to wrap my head around. Oh, no. Did you say third promise? The muff has changed. So is going to cost you a jug of premium mezcal. Aged 3 years at least. 3 years? That stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price? Because I must support the man of ambition who sees my business prosper. Joljar will go to war. His cavalry will need saddles. Lots of saddles. What, are you going to ride alpacas into battle? They do spit. Nothing personal, third promise, but I won't sell my craft for anything less than my asking price. No, I could just steal one. I got ninja leveled. Can't say that I blame him. I know I'm known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring more customers. Those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when the clans were at war. You mean like a month ago? The dark days? The clans were at war. Many of these pay pray for your victory, Wuglamat. The younger ones, though, them, strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from these horrors, and take the peace we now enjoy for granted. Still, others are unsatisfied with the quiet prosperity that crave the future of the second promise visions. They have become obsessed with innovations like dirigibles that have made trade swift and easy. And then you have those like Havali, convinced that the first promise's plans for conquest will afford him opportunities for great profit. What about you, Balbu? Aren't you of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. I guess they are just short, eh? Oh, I was raised by the old tales. I've memorized the accounts that was like when Yukhuri ruled over our village. That's why I offered to help. I want you to become Dawn Servant, to keep our nation from getting back to the way it was. Well then, I guess I better make sure I win this contest. But the type of Mazel the saddle maker wants is so very expensive. Weren't we expecting to need 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed. You just need to get on with it. I may not have a head for trade or a stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up with a piece of Tyrol. And neither will I. We'll make you Dawn Servant. Aiming for 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration, so let's first try exchanging the wool for anything even a touch more valuable. The trick to find someone who needs alpaca wool is willing to trade the loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. Like that guy we met on the way here. Yeah. Of course, the Weaver. Bodok was his name, I believe. He went out of his way and said he agreed with my vision. And he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going. But now, let's head back to the road where we first met him. Okay. Let's go back to the road where we first met him. My friend mentioned to me last night that when we turn the like lead now, the bike leads. I didn't notice that yesterday. This is the spot. After Boldock talked to us, he walked off to the south. He is probably going to Ivoco's Inn. Most visitors who watch a Pilo end up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we? Sure. Its lead's a bit vicious, isn't it, eh? Oh shit. It's coming for us. Oh, it looks like a Pictoman as a weapon, doesn't it? It's nice. Oh, look at this inn. This is very fancy. Can I have that basket? Yeah, sure. Here you go. How about it? Thanks. Let's see if I can turn a profit. Boldock, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? I promise. You wish to do business with me? Might I ask what it's all about? Sure, let me tell you the whole goddamn story. I see. So the goal is to turn the basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal. Allow me to invest in your efforts. Peace in Tyrol is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledged to preserve peace would take the throne. Thus do I humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Oh, it's fine craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch 5 pel in the hundreds column. That's very generous, Brodok. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you. But I promise may fortune bless your future dealings. Fucking hell. I cannot read. What's wrong with me? I can't believe you quadrupled your investment. Your first deal. What a spectacular start. Only because Strife remembered that our weaver friend. All we did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connections you built with the people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental precincts of trading. Okay, one of which you instantly mastered. You think so? I know so. Stop blowing smoke. She ain't legit. Now let's try 500 per puncher and trade it for something even more valuable. Here, Chef, you take the puncher. If I lost it somehow, Ivervale would never let me hear the end of it. All set, our next deal is to be waiting to be found. Excellent trade! What is this? That's fantastic. I want that to happen whenever I do an actual trade. Success, you traded 100 pel basket for a pel wool. 500 pel wool butcher. That's great. That's gonna be a thing, isn't it? That's gonna be 100% a thing. Gonna use it for like a beast tribe quest line or something. Leveraging our connections is a sound strategy, but we should also consider supply and demand. Individual in urgent need of a wool poncho will offer more than a merchant's supply looking for a stock his shelves. Is I should go find somebody like in the snow? Like, that makes sense, but how do we know if someone needs a poncho? They are wearing one. And found instead of style. They are wearing one. But I'm not wearing one, and neither is Wooklamont. That's the obvious answer, isn't it? We look for a person without a poncho, and hope that they're eager to buy ours. Yes, there you go. We find the demand for our supply. Are you fucking serious? That's stupid. So where do we begin? I don't have one. None of those have one in the background. The number of places that we might do worse than starting right here in the inn. There might be interested travelers. Who needs a poncho? Lot of Bubble Jar hardly wear anything to begin with. Those are probably land guards or sellswords. Oh, Jar who soldier for a living. Prefer not to wear much above the waist. It hampers their movements. Even so, that they have bared shoulders. Bubble Jar carrying arms can be struck off the list. Okay. I don't understand. Oh, I see. So he's got arms. He's got a poncho. Don't need. He's got a weapon too. So this guy? Let's see. No coat or cloak, but no weapon. What about a winner? Oh there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. Oh, I have no choice of mine. Believe me, I was attacked by beasts on the way here. I barely escaped with the scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. I'm actually a tool maker from Turiel, and I was dressed quite smartly. All the better to show the Palu that I'm a man who takes pride in his appearance. Therefore his works as well. But now look at me. Also, it is your lucky day. A splendid poncho. This would be a perfect replacement for the coat I lost. Are you willing to part with it if you make a trade for one of your fine tools, perhaps? What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself, and we've never vouched for its quality. They look sharp, and the haft is well made. Value it at 1 pel in the House Club. Oh, from 500 to 1,000, we have a deal. Wonderful. A fine garment such as this should put me on even footing with the Palu merchant. Says the enormous owner of the Miplu's mate garden, for one. Her field hands use hatchets to harvest the mate that I fought to impress her with a tool I sold you. No matter, I'll have other wares to sell. I'm glad you have met you. Well, I'm gonna put it on there, mate. Let's have a look. See what it looks like. Did you hear that? We've already found our next buyer. To Miplu's mate's garden we go. Yes, there's a fair distance on foot. We should take alpacas. These ones are clamp type, right? I think you mean calm. Hey, look at that! A fine hatchet. Great. Well done recognizing the toolmaker as a potential customer. If you have a mind to change professions, you make an excellent merchant. I am a merchant. I make a fucking fortune. You'll be kidding me. Alright, we got some random ass gloves. Balbu's Dream. We'll do that next time, shall we? Alright, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time for Balbu's Dream, where we trade this hatchet up for hopefully something else. I'll see you all then. Bye-bye.